Hello everyone and welcome back to another video that yet again nobody asked for. And today I'm talking about why yours truly, myself, the legendary Jack on the Craft, the greatest YouTuber in all of YouTube history, decided to play on a server called 0B0T. What was the reason that I got into the server? So here's a little background on myself. So a few of my friends and I, back in 8th grade, I believe, started a Minecraft realm on... I was playing on my PlayStation, and a few other kids were on PC on the Bedrock version of PC Minecraft. A few of my friends were on Xbox, and a few others on PlayStation. But we created a realm, and we played that for a while. It was like an SMP. We had like a little town. Everybody did whatever the fuck they wanted to do. It was really fun. Well, around that time, actually, several years prior, I had discovered, a lesser-known YouTube channel. I'll give him a shout-out. He goes by the name FitMC. I had discovered his channel a few years prior, maybe whenever I was in 5th or 6th grade. I really liked his content because he was very, like, the way he talks and the way he tells stories in his videos. I really enjoyed listening to him, and thought the stuff that he talked about was interesting. So whenever we played on this realm, to me, only I thought I was the only one that knew who he was, and to me it was kind of like, it's going to be kind of like 2B2T to me almost. It wasn't in any way like 2B2T, but it was still fun. There was nothing about it that was anarchy. But my 8th grade self thought, oh yeah, this will be like 2B2T. It wasn't. Anyway, so one of my buddies, who is part of my base now, actually, was also on this realm, and so is his cousin, who's also a member of my base on 0B. They were both a part of this realm, and so I asked my friend, I was like, hey, have you ever heard of this Minecraft Anarchy server called 2B2T? And he goes, Jack, I can't believe you're asking me this, but yes, I do. I was like, how? He goes, so I'll just use his username. So, Evine49, he plays on 2B2T. I was like, there's no way. I was like, that's the chances of that are like 0, because I had known literally nobody that had played 2B2T before, or had even heard of it. So the fact that two of my friends knew about 2B2T to me was insane. The only shitty part about that whole situation was I didn't have a computer that could run Minecraft, and neither could the Overlord. So he and I would always talk about, oh yeah, we're gonna join 2B2T and do this and do that, like have a crazy base, like super far away from spawn, but not so far away where like people are gonna necessarily be looking for it because it's so far away, but also not super close. And it was like this whole thing. And then, but neither of us had a computer to actually run Minecraft. We only had consoles. And Evine did have a computer, but obviously neither of us lived with him, and like only one person can be on the same computer at a time playing the game. And So I want to say about a year later, I finally got a computer that could handle Minecraft. It's the computer I still use to play Minecraft to this day. And not too long after or later, the Overlord got a computer that could run Minecraft as well. And so finally, we were able to play Minecraft on the computer, and we were like, oh yeah, now we can join 2B2T and do what we said we were going to do on the server, which was classic, like, just us being like kids and thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and make 2B2T history. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. But anyway, I forgot that there was a queue on 2B. I knew there was a queue because, like I had said earlier, I had fallen in love with FitMC's videos. And that's how I got hooked into Anarchy Minecraft. And I forgot that there was a queue, so I got Minecraft a few weeks before the Overlord did on my computer. And I created my account. Well, I already had an account, actually, because I was playing Minecraft on my console. So I just used that Microsoft account, logged in, and then clicked join game and got slapped in the face with the queue. I was like, fuck, I forgot about this. So I was not able to play because I forgot that the queue was a thing. This Wither's following me, isn't it? Now, it was with the realization that my dumbass remembered, oh yeah, I cannot play 2B2T because I don't have priority queue. I have no means of paying for priority queue, and if I did, I probably wouldn't want to pay for priority queue just because I didn't want to pay the $20. And I still really don't, because that's $20 that I'd have to pay every month if I was just going to consistently play 2B2T, whenever I could play 0B0T for free with no queue. So Evine hits me with this. He goes, hey, you want to try this server that I play sometimes, one of the many servers that he plays on, because here's the thing that you got to keep in mind is that he's your stereotypical Minecraft journeyman. So if you're in like a voice chat with him and you're all at the base, like with our group, we're all at our base, like building shit or like making map arts or making maps of the base to put in like a special map room or building some like massive project, like I already said. He's not going to be there. He'll be in the voice chat with you, but he's going to be probably at spawn, building a spawn farm for new fags, or just exploring and taking people's shit. And he is insane. He's like one of the best base hunters that I've ever found. That I've ever seen to like just find bases without even trying. Like, I swear to God, he'll be on and he'll just be exploring spawn. Oh, I found another base. Like, how? He goes, oh, well, it's actually really simple. And then he gives you some explanation on how he finds bases so easily. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But at the same time, like, it still shouldn't be that easy. Like, he doesn't use any coordinate exploits. He doesn't use any, like, he doesn't use a single exploit. He plays with hack clients, but sometimes he just plays vanilla, which is insane. And he still finds this shit. And so he's, like I said, a journeyman. Sometimes you'll be in a voice chat with him while you're playing 0B, and he's not even on 0B. He'll be like on like 1B1T or 6B6T or like Hypixel. And there's a really funny video that was floating around one of our group chats of him playing Murder Mystery in Hypixel, and he was thug shaking on the camera. It was funny as fuck. So sometimes he's not even on. But anyway, so he goes, yeah, come play this server that I play sometimes called 0B0T. It's really similar to 2B2T with the regard that it's still Minecraft Anarchy. There's no rules. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. You can build whatever you want, and there's nobody that can tell you what to do, what not to do. And it's like the same thing. The main difference being, one, it's not 2B2T, it's 0B. there are different owners, and there's significantly less players, and there's no queue unless there are a legit shit ton of people online. And that rarely ever happens these days. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So because he's this stereotypical journeyman that's always exploring, like a nomad almost, he acquired a shit ton of shulks worth, filled with like very like unique stuff. And so Joe Nathan was basing with him at the time, because that's the one thing that's unique with the Republic of Azenkov, aka my group, is that we all know each other in the real world. So Joe Nathan and Evine are friends from school. The Overlord and I are friends from school, and the Overlord and Evine are cousins. And so that's how we got to know one another, and that's how we got to start a group and a base with one another. And the Overlord and I invited a few other friends from school, and they joined the group and started basing with us also. But that's a story for another day. But Joe Nathan, whenever he had joined a few months before I did, came to Evine's stash along the Southern Highway. And it's not like it was very far off the Southern Highway. It was like 1,000,000 blocks down the Southern Highway, and then like 800 blocks, like, I forget which direction, whether it was east or west, but it was like 1,000,000 down and then like 800 west, let's say. So it was really, really close to the fucking highway, and it never got found. It was there for months. And so Joe Nathan was like, and that's where Evine was keeping his stuff. So Joe Nathan got there, and he's like, bro, Evine, we can start a base with the amount of shit you've been collecting from Spawn. He goes, oh, I really never noticed because I was just hanging around Spawn all day. And so Joe Nathan started building stuff at this location that we called Evan Nation, as a play off of Evine's username. His alt username. His main account's username actually is the Destroyer 1290, but he mainly uses his Evine 49 account or Evine 39 account. That's what he explores Spawn with. But so he's like, dude, we have enough to make a base, so they called it Evan Nation. And so a few months go by, Joe Nathan's computer gets busted, so he's unable to play. And I log on for the first time. And so Evine's like, hey, come to this base that Joe Nathan and I started. You don't really have to worry about starting your own. We already have one. So I'm there for a few months, and Joe Nathan's computer gets fixed. So he's able to get back on. The Overlord finally gets Minecraft on his computer. So he's at the base now. And so there's 4 of us. And I think we brought one of our other friends from school on, and he's still a member of the base to this day, but I don't remember if we brought him there for Evan Nation. I don't think we did. But either way, we got a newer player to join, who had a very similar username to another player on the server who was more well-known. And so he was really new, and at the time we were still like somewhat kind of strict about whether it was only people we knew in real life that could be at the base, or just people we knew on the server. Now we're like really strict, where it's like only people we know in the real world can come to the base. But we let him in, and then there was a whole mix-up where we thought he was this other guy, and then we teleported the wrong guy to the base, and then we got griefed, and then we started Azenkov City, and then I already made a video about that, so you can go watch it if you want. I don't know why you would, but you can watch it if you'd like. But so after that, the rest is history. I kind of got hooked on 0B0T after that whole experience. The grief sucked. We were really depressed. We grabbed all of the things that we could salvage, because the grief wasn't really bad. And actually, like, we repaired some of the shit. Well, we repaired, like, all the damage, and actually, like, revitalized some of the builds. And we don't use that base anymore. So if you'd like to, like, go travel out there and try to find it for yourself, yeah, you can. But, like, we don't use it. Occasionally we'll go out there just to check, see if it's still intact, because it's a cool place to visit sometimes, just to check out like how it was whenever we first joined the server. But after that, yeah, the grief sucked, and then we made Azenkoff City, and that's what got me hooked onto Zero B and Anarchy Minecraft, because I was like, damn, this sucks, but like look at the good that came out of that grief. Because after the grief, we officially started the Republic of Azenkoff. We started Azenkoff City, and then yeah, the rest is history. We've made countless bases since then. Actually, not countless. We've made like 3 or 4, and then we've become somewhat well known on the server, which really surprised me, because I mean, yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to happen like in the beginning, but like it wasn't my true goal. My true goal was to like actually like play on the server and like enjoy my time, because I like playing Minecraft. And yeah, so that's my whole like how I started to play on Zero B story. Well, if you listen to me rant for all this time and you actually made it to the end of the video, I'm very glad. Like, thank you very much for watching the video to the end. I have no idea why you would want to. I do this channel for fun, so thank you for tuning in if you did watch to the end. If you would consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video, please do. It helps me out a lot, as this is like my side hobby. And maybe commenting something, because it keeps my channel relevant in the algorithm, and that's why I'm trying to upload more, because I don't, and I want to gain like a decent following, especially because this is my side hobby, and I don't plan on doing this professionally and for a living. I just like doing this because I find it fun. So thank you again so much for watching the video that, once again, no one asked for. So thank you very much. Now fuck off, because I gotta go shit.